Sup you guys, ASD Classified here, and today I'm going to be talking about grid connection again. But before I get into that, if you are a Power Rangers fan and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Promise you won't regret it. And also like this video if you would be so kind. Alright, now let's get into it. So, today on Power Rangers, Keeper returns to Grid Battle Force and tells the Rangers that he has had a vision, because he has those now. And in his vision, he foresaw multiple Ranger teams in a great battle against the forces of evil. Unfortunately, evil was triumphant, and the Rangers were beaten and perhaps destroyed. Also, Devin gets hit by a meteor. Random. Devin, because he's an idiot, doesn't believe in visions and ignores the impending apocalypse to go to a video game competition. Commander Shaw has no issues with that. Shock of all shocks, Keeper's visions come true. The Dino Charge Rangers and the Grid Battle Force Rangers, minus Devin, face off against Goldar, Maximus, and Snide and get their asses whooped. Devin, meanwhile, gets hit by that meteor. When he returns to Grid Battle Force and learns that his friends are going to be corpses soon, he decides that he's going to call other Ranger teams for help. Not call them over the phone though, or send an interdimensional message like Devin did for Dr. K. Oh no, that would be ridiculous. Why would a government agency that has a Ranger vault full of past Ranger weaponry and morphers and extensive files on past Ranger teams also have contact information for said past Rangers? Oh no. The only way for Devin to contact some veteran Rangers for help is for him to pray to the morphing grid and hope some Rangers can hear him. Devin sends his prayers to Saint Zordon and Jason appears through a portal. Jason somehow already knows who Devin is because reasons. The meteor that hit Devin turns into Jason's power coin because reasons. They go to the Dino Charge dimension to help the other Rangers. Mighty Morphin Black, Pink, Yellow, and Blue and the Dino Thunder Rangers show up to help as well. No Trent or Tommy though. Sensei footage starts playing and before you know it, the day is saved. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in this episode. If you saw my previous video, the 7 stupid things about this team up, you pretty much know how I feel about this episode. I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all. It's very bad. Is it the worst team up ever? No. I mean, Legendary Battle is a thing that happened, but this episode still isn't good. It's disappointing. It's disappointing, man. And really what I want to talk about in this video is the things that I wish would have happened in the team up. Things that I wish would have happened. Things that would have made this team up much better, for me anyway. You know, mostly because Jason deserved better. He deserved better. He's the original Red Ranger. He deserved better than this team up. So for starters, I wish this team up had quotables. And what I mean by that is pretty much I wish this team up had better dialogue. Like really good, memorable dialogue. Because it doesn't. Jason should have had awesome dialogue between himself and the newbie Rangers and between himself and Goldar. As it stands, all his dialogue in this episode was very generic and average and boring. Like the only piece of dialogue that really stands out in this episode is that one where he was like, I thought the Serpentera was bad, but that thing's got like 6 heads. Like that's the only one. And the only reason that stands out is because Jason's or Austin St. John's delivery of that line was very interesting. Like that's it. It has nothing to do with like the writers or creativity. So yeah, this episode really needed good dialogue. It really needed it, but we didn't get it. Like, think back to Forever Red, right? Think back to 18 years ago when Austin St. John came back to reprise his role as Jason back then, right? And yeah, Forever Red has quotables for days. Quotables for days. I haven't watched Forever Red in a very long time. Like sometimes I see like some of the fight scenes if somebody posts them on Twitter, but I have not watched the actual episode in a while. But I still remember the lines because they're quotable. That's why. Come on, man. I remember when Jason pulled up on that motorcycle and was like, you think I was gonna let you hoes do this without the original Red Ranger, the OG, baby? What? I love it, right? Or when he rolled up on Vengex and was like, if you miss King Mondo so much, I promise we can help you join him. Like, come on, hang back rookie, let me show you how it's done. Oh, I was the one doing all the work while he was at the juice bar kissing on Kimberly. Like, quotables for days, man. And that episode, they had to like give the focus, they had to share the focus with like 10 Red Rangers and he still had quotables. Come on. Here is pretty much himself. It's pretty much Jason and a little bit of the Dino Charge Rangers and still really nothing but generic nonsense. That's a shame. Another thing that I wish was in this episode, I wish that Jason had original fight scenes. Original fight scenes. Jason should have had original fight scenes, morphed and unmorphed. I don't understand why this didn't happen. Jason is back. Why not give him time to shine? Give him badass moments. You didn't. I don't understand how or why you didn't. It's Jason. What are we doing? Now look, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I really don't care for Beast Morphers like original fight scenes. I think that the fight choreography is very generic and boring, to be honest. Like, it's not that great. But it's Jason, and you know, maybe for Jason you could have spiced it up a little bit. I don't know, man. I just keep thinking back to like the good old days, I guess, when the team ups had like the best original fights. Like Forever Red, all 10 Red Rangers unmorphed fighting. Come on, man. Come on. The original fights in the Lost Galaxy and Space team up. The fights in the Wild Force Time Force one, the fights in Dino Thunder Ninja Storm, like highlights of the season, man. Team ups used to be. I'm sorry, man. And this fight has nothing but like, well, the main fight in this episode is just Sentai footage. It's Sentai footage. I mean, the fights are fine, they're good, but it's Sentai footage, man. Where is the Power Ranger? Where is Jason having his time to shine? Because in the Sentai footage, Jason didn't really have anything, like there was nothing of note that Jason did. So, and back to the Sentai footage, I just wish this team up wasn't so dictated by the Sentai footage, but it is. Almost everything that happens in this team up is because of that Sentai footage, right? They had to only fight, you know, Goldar and Snide because of that Sentai footage, right? The Dino Thunder Rangers didn't have anybody to fight other than Triptords because of this Sentai footage. It's just a shame, man. It's a shame. The Dino Thunder Rangers honestly don't have a reason to be here, and that's a shame. I don't know. I wish that the Dino Thunder Rangers and Jason had better reasons for being here. I wished so badly that Jason had more of a connection to Grid Battle Force. I would have loved it if Jason was like this high-ranking member of Grid Battle Force, and we didn't know that until now. And like, we find out that Jason and maybe some other OG Rangers actually established or helped establish Grid Battle Force. And Jason just happens to be in town today and is like, oh, heard you guys were in trouble. I'm here. Let me help. I mean, it's Power Rangers. Stranger shit has happened. Adam literally was just walking down the street and helped Carlos in that In Space team up. So, like, I can buy it. But yeah, I really wish like Jason was just like, had like this connection to Grid Battle Force, helped establish it or something like that. And then he's telling Devin like, hey, you know, let me call some people. I can have my boys roll up, my Mighty Morphin people. And also, I was talking to Ethan like last week, trying to get him to come aboard Grid Battle Force and help develop some Ranger tech. You know, he can have his team pull up too. You know, something, man, something. Something better than what we got. And one more thing, I wish that this team up had made some type of reference to the season next year. Next year, we have a season called Power Rangers Dino Fury. Once again, we're doing dinosaurs. This whole thing is a dino team up with 3 dinosaur teams. And you're not gonna like reference Dino Fury or try to establish them. It would have been so awesome for them to kind of create some type of grid connection with Dino Fury and this team up. I would have loved that. That would have been awesome. You could have did like that whole Sentai tradition that they had established, like in the Sentai movies, where like the next incoming Ranger team would show up in the movies and stuff. Why not have something like that? Have a Dino Fury Ranger show up, suits only, most likely, just show up or something and help. I don't know, man. I just feel like that's a huge missed opportunity. I mean, it's right there, guys. But yeah, I'm done talking about this team up. If you're watching this video, let me know your thoughts. Did you like the team up? Did you hate the team up? Did you think it was meh? What would you have liked to have seen from the team up that we didn't see? Let me know in a comment if you would be so kind. And also, if you haven't subscribed as of yet, please do so. All right, later guys. Jamata.